Now I go to shows and stuff all the time. There are people like that, like they'll put me up in an Airbnb or something. They'll be like, "Oh, there's like a little tiny bed up there. You should get up there and take a picture." I'm like, "Okay, I'm in." And one dude had like a Mini Cooper, like the little small one from the anime show. It's oh shit, what's his name? Anyway, it's a little yellow car, and they were like, "I bet you couldn't fit in there." I'm like, "I bet I can."
What is that, Lupin?
Lupin, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, the guy had his actual little miniature Cooper
That's
car,
awesome.
and my head was sticking like that much out of the sunroof. Just
You stole my water.
Yes, I did.
you sank my battleship.
The 89
Those-
Batmobile.
There's a guy
Going
here.
for the straight up.
There's a guy
Yeah.
here in town selling one. He's got the shell. And
Yeah.
It was like $9,000. I saw it on Marketplace. It's like all
Yeah.
you need is a Chevy Caprice frame chassis.
So nice.
If I had a Chevy
I would
Caprice,
love
I
it.
would have been buying that shell and driving that big bastard around.
Now, if we're talking
A
like
movie car?
mobile vehicles,
Yeah.
the movie. Oh yeah, yeah.
If you're talking about a movie car,
I'd say light cycle, but you know.
Light Cycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of the Scorpion fighters from Star Trek Nemesis would be pretty rad.
Yeah.
Or Shuttlecraft from Star Trek. The the
That-
little Galileo shuttle or something.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the Batmobile. I've always wanted a DeLorean.
Honestly,
too.
if I had
I've
to-
always,
If I could have any movie car, it'd be Ecto One.
Nice.
yeah,
And
Nice.
just I hate to keep coming back to a
but the original hearse one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like the actual legit same car, same
Yeah.
every.
But yeah, for me, it's always been a toss up with the '89 Batmobile or the DeLorean.
Yeah. The future.
Always wanted a DeLorean.
I would say a DeLorean, but yeah, I can't fit in one of those. I tried to drive one a couple of years ago with Stan.
Well,
and
see,
it
I'm
didn't end up
tiny,
well.
so
Yeah, they didn't build that car for a 6'8"
No.
guy.
No, they built it for coke dealers.
Yeah, right. They built it for drug traffickers. Yeah. Apparently.
why you can't outrun the cops on that thing? It doesn't go further than 80.
Yeah, right. There's a reason you have to get it up to 88 miles an hour because it's a challenge unto itself just to get it to go that
Yes,
fast.
exactly.
They had to specialize the dial because it didn't go up there.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not because it had a governor. It's just a piece of shit.
Yep.
The DeLorean was a giant hunk of shit.
It really was.
Great
But
They're cool.
you gotta admit,
Great
it looks
design.
fucking
was
amazing.
It was the fucking doors. Give me a break.
Well,
It was
yeah,
the gull wing
absolutely.
doors.
Because I see, newer cars that have the gull wing doors. I'm
Well,
like,
it's
that's
like
a
what
fucking
Corvettes
awesome car.
had the gull wing. Was it Corvettes that had the gull wing
No,
doors?
it's Mercedes had the gull
Mercedes,
wing
that's
doors.
it. That's it.
Mercedes in whatever fucking number they were doing that year.
Bringing
Yeah.
it back around, Centauri's car.
Yeah, that thing. But that looks like a Tesla Cybertruck.
No.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I just fucking ruined it
I
for
will
you, didn't I?
jump across this
Next time you
goddamn
see the
car.
fucking Tesla truck, you're gonna be like, "Fuck me, man! They ruined the goddamn car." Centauri's car is fucking.
I have to say, there is only
the
one
last Starfighter. Fuck
Cybertruck
this
that I
movie
think
forever.
is awesome.
Centauri beat Elon Musk to the punch, man.
Someone did a custom paint job of Cyberpunk on one, which I have to say, okay, that kind of fits and that kind of,
Actually, you know what? If I could have any car, Corbin Dallas's cab from the Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Even if
yeah,
it just drove,
yeah.
it didn't have to fly. It just have that
Yeah.
look. That would be
it
pretty
looks like
fun.
a bumper car though.
I know, but it would be awesome.
Actually, that makes me wonder if it really is that similar. The new owners of the Last Starfighter intellectual property. I mean, is that a
Maybe
is
they
that a
should be
lawsuit for that?
thinking about it. Because if you look at it, it's just a pickup
Just
version of
finance the
Centauri's
movie,
car.
Yeah.
It looks like a crossbreed between a DeLorean and a Lotus, and that's kind of what Tesla kind of. I think that Centauri. Oh, see, I've ruined the
what
last
is it?
Starfighter for everyone.
What is it? An El Camino? No, it's not an El Camino.
What?
The
one like the car with the
truck
bed.
car.
Yeah, that's an El Camino.
That is
Yeah.
an El Camino.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to get that added on into it a little bit, because
Is it me or is the Cybertruck just an ugly piece of shit?
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
when I see one driving down the road, all
it's
I think
not
is
just
asshole.
that. It's not just that, but you got to imagine that the person who owns it also is a piece of
an
shit.
asshole.
So,
Right. It's like
I'm sorry if you do and you're a nice guy, but
if you have
know,
a Cybertruck, please contact the show and let me drive it. Just because I want to say I at least tried it. I don't want to just go straight and beat it up. Elon Musk aside, I don't,
there are like
politics again. I don't
5
care.
of them in the area.
That's just
One
an
of
ugly
them's
fucking
white.
truck. Like, what possessed you to go like, you know what? I want to drive a Lego block,
Right?
a chromed out
I
Lego
want
block.
I want to drive a car that has not fully rendered.
Yeah, right. It looks like you're driving a car that was in the original Tomb Raider game.
Yeah.
like
Yep.
Laura Croft drove that fucking thing, but at least it had a paint job.
I mean, I will not lie.
It looks like the generic
The
car
design-
from the OG Twisted Metal game. Like
Yeah.
it's just a shitty car that you could have took and modded out.
Design alone, I am the kind of dipshit who would buy that car.
Really?
And that's why I use the word dipshit, because I'm aware of what I am.
Sure.
I would have bought it, loved it, and loved every second of someone criticizing me for it.
Right.
You would have your wife
I would love every
criticizing you
joke
for it.
about it.
Your wife would probably divorce you if you ever got one of those cars.
What if
I
I
mean,
bought it
this is a
secondhand?
pickup truck. It doesn't even make any sense. It has no functional ability whatsoever as a
Nope.
truck.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
It really does.
I don't see myself going off-road in the Tesla
it can't go
Cybertruck.
off-road.
The
It cannot
bed in
go
the back
off-road.
is completely fucking useless.
It cannot
You might as well
haul.
just made it a trunk.
It can't haul. It doesn't have the
Yeah.
power to haul.
What
So
was
it's
the
like
point of
there's
it? Other than just tell the world that, hey, I'm a raging asshole
Yep,
with no genitalia.
too much money for my own good.
I mean, they might be awesome. I don't know. My broke ass is never going to drive one. But
Right.
I would love to hear from somebody that owns a Cybertruck and was like, you know what? You were right. Everything about this thing sucks. I couldn't. But then
I
again,
just
I
can't
wanted a
get rid of
Bronco,
it.
and everybody's apparently flipping those now, saying that that thing's a giant hunk of shit. But, you know, at least it's a Ford truck. I mean, it's functional.
Yeah,
It looks kind of like an old Bronco.
it could actually, haul something.
Sure.
I mean, I can't even see a Cybertruck hauling a fishing boat.
I mean, I dig electric vehicles, but I don't think that it should be like a Ford Mustang, E-Mustang. I mean, just the concept of that is just stupid to me. Like, you've completely stripped all the balls out of a muscle car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it looks ugly as shit too. I mean, who thought at fucking Ford that it would be great to make an SUV Mustang? Like, it's not even a Mustang. It's like
Yeah.
it's insulting to even call it one. I'm a huge Ford Mustang fan, and like, no. Some engineer needed to be slapped with a fucking newspaper when they even brought it up at a meeting. Like, hey, we have this
Yeah.
idea of a Karen car.
Yeah, that's less of a muscle car and more of a limp dick car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the I've given up on fucking youth car.
Yeah.
But I used to have a Mustang when I was cool, so I'm going to buy this electric piece of shit.
I don't know. Where I went
This
to high
ugly,
school.
ugly piece of shit.
Our high school mascot was a Mustang, and let me tell you, there were so many freaking Mustangs that like parents would buy their kids because this is a town where parents went to the same school as their kids went to, and it's
Probably
like
their mom or dad's
their
old
their
car.
glory,
no,
days
brand new
were
cars.
lived. Oh yeah, no,
Huh?
they were brand
Brand new
new,
cars.
brand
Oh,
new.
well.
Yeah.
It was
Had to be new.
It was kind
one of
a-
those areas.
So I guess
Yeah.
as we sign off, the message to the youth would be get a proton pack and an actual car
Yeah.
And a glaive
and a
And
glaive.
a
for
glaive.
self-defense.
For self-defense. If you own a Cybertruck, get a glaive because you're going to need it. Somebody's going to fuck with you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
deserve it because you
Yep.
bought that ugly, dumb piece of shit. What's
Yep.
the matter with you? Fuck out of here with that noise. Or that lack
They
of
are.
noise
They're
because you
so
wouldn't even hear the
ugly.
Cybertruck guy coming to kick your ass. Like,
I mean, honestly,
it'd be like
really,
a phantom just showing up behind me. Like, where'd you come from? Just like disperses out of thin air with his silent Cybertruck.
It's I call it a dumb fuck truck.
It'd be like getting attacked by a
I mean-
queef.
I'm gonna go through and compile every
Every
Cybertruck shit.
That's just gonna be a highlight reel. That's the next commercial. Like, what the fuck is the matter with you? I mean, buy a Tesla, but don't buy a fucking Cybertruck. The fuck is wrong with
I
you?
have to admit the Teslas do have a very
No, I like
nice
the Teslas.
design
No, they're
to
cool,
them.
and
Yeah.
I get it. But again, if like Elon Musk is gonna fucking attack me in my sleep, and it's gonna be like a silent queef pulling up in the driveway, like, how dare you?
Well, I mean,
Just-
a queef for a
I'm
queef.
here.
Yep. Seriously. Ugly ass truck. Ugly ass truck.
I've ruined the fucking Centauri's car for you forever.
Bastard.
I'm kind of curious now. I'm gonna look it up. There's gonna be so much hate mail over me fucking ripping on the side of the trip. Like, I have one, and I've got a huge cock. No,
Hey.
you don't.
Yeah, right.
No, you don't.
That's why I call them fuck trucks.
It's the fuck
They're
boy
dumb.
truck.
They're dumb fuck trucks.
It's the fuck boy truck.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody hates you, but I love you. If you drive a Cybertruck, you haven't seen pussy since like the 90s. I'm telling you, man. Are we still, everybody? He's probably still recording.
Probably. Usually. But y'all,
I mean,
y'all are both looking something up. And
Oh, it is a Cybertruck, dude. I'm so sorry. It's a Cybertruck
oh
with a
wow,
trunk.
yeah, it does.
Look,
yeah,
it's fucking his car.
yeah. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
buddy.
It's just slightly more snub nose.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck
No.
both of you.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay. I still have my dreams.
They do say that they actually designed that car after a DeLorean because of the success of Back to the Future. There's a whole video
Oh, yeah,
on that.
yeah.
Like Pontiac made this
Yeah,
thing.
the star car, yeah.
Yeah,
God, Pontiacs.
it does. It looks like a fucking like a station wagon version of the Cybertruck. it's the Karen version.
The cyber wagon.
It's the Cyber
Yeah.
Karen.
Bringing it back to Karen.
Yeah, you know what? Like if I was Musk, I would make a station wagon of the Cybertruck just for moms.
Yeah?
It's like, in that way, when you see them pulling it into Walmart, you know to lock the doors. That there's going to be a fucking issue with customer
Yeah, but
service.
that's the
Like
whole
they're
thing
going to
is
start.
that
It's
it's
just
like
smart marketing.
Yeah,
There's-
it's the Cyber Karen. That's what I would call it.
There's
Because
no
only an
point
asshole
because
would
it's
drive
like a
this thing.
soccer. It's like a soccer mom thing, and
Or you know what else you could call it? The Cyber Kardashian. That's what I would market it. Elon Musk, you owe me a check. If you sell that ugly fucking thing, you owe me a goddamn car. If Elon Musk gave me one of those, I'd drive it into a fucking river.
Yep.
It's like... Did you ever watch game shows when you were a kid and they would like they'd win an ugly shitty car and be like, you know what, I would totally turn around and flip that thing
Yes.
and buy something awesome.
We watch Wheel of Fortune all the time, and I
Congratulations,
think that every
you've won
single
a Kia Soul. Oh, great! I wonder what the resale
I-
value was on that thing.
I always love the way the host is like, "Oh, and you won the car."
Yeah, and you're like, it's
it's
a
like
f-
I'm zeroing in on the person's face, like, okay,
I just
Are
won
they
it,
happy
there's
about
the
it?
disappointment.
and
Yeah.
they're just kind of looking at it like, great, I own a Ford Focus.
Yeah.
Wow, a Chevy Volt, great.
Yep.
Actually, my mother would always respond
An Armada.
anytime someone wins like a car on those shows. She goes, "Oh, yay, you won!"
Yeah,
You,
because you still got to pay the taxes on that thing.
oh, yay, you've still got to pay
You
taxes on that
basically, you
car.
basically will lose all of the money that you won just paying taxes
Well,
for the damn car.
Yes and no. So when you go on a game show and you win the big car, you have the option to take a cash out value.
I was gonna say.
Most
Oh,
people
okay.
did that. So if you had a $15,000 Ford Focus sitting there, you would end up with probably about $8 or $9 after, rather than paying the taxes and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
You could take the money value of the car
Yeah.
minus the fees and all the other shit,
Yeah.
the taxes that the government.
I'd probably take
and I would
the
take
money.
the cash too. I mean, it's like, well, I don't really want, unless it was something badass like a Camaro or something. then
Yeah.
you're gonna like, I'm good.
Or a Cybertruck.
Or a Cybertruck. You know what? I'm definitely taking the cash payout on the Cybertruck. I might go buy another Tesla with it, but I'm not driving the fucking Cybertruck.
So ugly.
It looks like a doorstop with wheels.
yeah.
Did you ever have an erector set and you get the little car thing you could build with the erector set? That's what it looks like. Like that is I've given up on any kind of concept of design. I mean, aerodynamically, that thing doesn't even look like it works.
It's like I mean they didn't even render it.
There's probably fuck boys and jocks that have that thing, like bodybuilders that went and bought they're rubbing their like hard dong against that thing. Like this is gonna get me so much ass. No, it's not.
Yep.
No,
nope,
it's not.
Nope.
And where are you gonna get that ass, even if you got this truck, man? Because it's not like you could bang in that thing.
I wouldn't with anybody who even like.
If
thinks
somebody
about
pulled up
getting
on
that
you as a
car.
female, as a woman, and be honest, they rolled up to you and you're walking down the sidewalk and they roll the window down on a Cybertruck and they're like, "Hey, baby," you're not gonna just bust and laugh in their face.
I would laugh and say "fuck off."
That's right. Well, obviously, we're not getting a Tesla sponsorship.
Yep.
There will be no free Teslas for this radio show.
That said, if there are free Teslas, we might change our tune.
Yeah, right.
Right.
No, like I said, you can give me a normal car Tesla, but if you tried to offer me the Tesla truck, I'd have to stand my ground. I'm like, no, there's something dementedly fucking wrong with you. I still have a set of testicles, and they both work.
It's a death trap.
It is a death trap. They catch fire.
Yep.
Speculation.
All of them. Yep. Even the Teslas actually
This is
catch
our
fire.
commercial for the. You should do a Tesla commercial with all the sound bites. Do you have a 2-inch penis and no social life? Come to Tesla. Cybertrucks are for you. Sleek and sporty. With no highway mileage per gallon.
Oh my god.
Have you given up on life? You should come down to your local Tesla dealership and try Cybertruck. We're here for you.
Because sometimes the end isn't enough.
Sometimes the end is the beginning. Cybertruck. Reclaim what you never had. He's gonna have so much fun making this fucking
Yeah,
the next
he is.
commercial.
Yeah, he is.
You could paint one orange and deck it out like the Dukes of Hazzard and call it the General Electric.
I think there's someone who's done that.
I would.
Probably.
This is incredibly wrong, and I'm
I'd love to see that thing jump a ditch.
as you were
Those
sa-
those Duke brothers were in a heap of trouble. They didn't have enough charge. Near, 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 near.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh shit. They just like take the ramp and they just end up in the between the two ramps.
Oh my god.
Have you only ever wanted to go halfway on a vacation? Try the Cybertruck. Planning that big road trip cross country? Try the Cybertruck. We'll at least get you to the state line. Maybe the local Lowe's where you can recharge and go home. Maybe.
As if road trips didn't suck enough.
Right? Oh my god. Can you imagine a
Do you
road
want to
trip
drive
in
a
that
stylish and futuristic vehicle that guarantees you will never see ass ever again? Come on down to your local Tesla truck dealer.
We were doing a road trip with our friends, our godson in the car. The minute we all roll out together, he goes, "All right, if anyone sees a Cybertruck, point it out, like, make sure I'm awake." Like, it became
he
like
wanted
the
to
mission.
see it in
He wanted
person.
to see one in person.
New
it
York.
was New York before we
We got
saw
to New
one.
York before we got
and
to.
and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like I didn't know why he was excited. I just knew he was excited, so I was like, okay. Ooh, hey, dude, look, there's one on the bridge. And he looks at it and he stares for a minute, and I'm like trying to gauge, like, can he see it? And he goes, "That is so fucking stupid."
How old is he?
15 now.
15
Oh, well.
now. Yeah, it was 14 at the
He
time.
was 14.
That was his F bomb he got to drop.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
mean, he
you
ain't
get
wrong,
one.
I
You
mean-
could get one.
You get one, and I'm glad he wasted it on a Cybertruck.
Yep. We make fun of it all the time on Discord.
Somebody
send
had to have
memes to
presented
each
it as a
other.
fucking joke. I mean, somebody had to have been at like a drafting table, like they'll never buy this bullshit.
Well, it's like the Homer from The Simpsons.
Right?
Yeah.
You know?
Like
Yeah.
the world's most terrible car.
Yeah.
They've outright like said that it is the worst selling car like
Ever.
ever in history.
Well, I
And
mean, that's why he's pivoting to
that's
sex bots. I
That's
mean,
quite
it's
a hurdle.
Which means they sold more DeLoreans.
no, they would have sold
Then
more
they did.
Pintos than they
Yeah, I was
did a
about to say,
Cybertruck.
Yeah.
there are other cars that, like, hell, I think that
The Gremlin, you know,
the-
the
the-
AMC Gremlin, the Javelin AMC.
What was the POS Jen used to drive?
At the tracker?
The Geo Tracker? Oh my god, the Geo Metro. Geo any
Yeah.
fucking thing. But as a side note, when I was in driver's ed in high school, that's what they had as the little vehicles on the school property.
Yeah.
But no, it was Geo Metros.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
Geos.
the wannabe hot
Geos,
hatches they
yep.
tried to do. Those like 5-door Geo
Yeah.
Metros.
It was
pieces
a
of-
wannabe Jeep. That's what it was. It was like a tiny ass Jeep.
Yeah, and it
And
well,
it had
I mean,
no doors.
well, it
Had
was
no
the
doors.
'90s, so like people would try and put ground effects and shit on them and make them
Yep.
cool, and they were like just a hunk of drivable shit.
Yep, my sister had a subwoofer in the back of the car
It
that
took the
it
whole
would
back
hook
of the
up
car?
the whole back seat.
Yeah, those things were ridiculously
Yep.
stupid, but not nearly as stupid as a Cybertruck.
Nope. Right? Yep.
God, I'm trying to think if there any other car out there worse than that, and there's not. There's really not. That I mean, it just screams I've given up on life,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
just don't give a shit. Like, I think people bought them as a status thing when they first came out.
They
They're like,
did.
"Oh, I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah.
buy
Oh,
that. And
yeah.
I'm going to be the
Yeah.
coolest fucking guy in the building."
I've got the money to do it. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm going to spend. What were they like? 200 grand or something ridiculous?
It was high. It was up there.
It
I
was
don't
really-
remember what they
it was
called,
a
but I
lot.
mean, it's just what was it? P.T. Barnum, fools and their money will be
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, we'll soon be parted.
Yeah. So if you have a Cybertruck and you just want to call in for therapy, I will take that call.
We will help you.
If you want to
sell
call
it.
in and defend the Cybertruck, oh please do, please do. Because
Shout out for a guest right there.
right, yeah,
Right.
it's the first guest. We keep arguing this. If you own a Cybertruck, you were totally the first guest. Because I would love. And I'm not going to beat you up for it. I just want to hear the reason why. Why did you buy a Cybertruck? Like, and if they
Yeah.
are like that really expensive, and all like a Chevy Colorado or any number, even other
we need to
electric
take a
trucks.
survey.
Well,
we need to
I
take
feel-
a
I feel-
survey.
The
and say
E150,
why-
something.
I feel like you're onto something because whatever the answer is, it's deeper than whatever is said.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would require.
There's
something
a reason
Oh well, I
behind it.
bought it because I thought it looks cool. Okay, we've got to delve deeper into this.
Right. What made you think
what,
it looked
what,
like a?
what looks cool on it?
Yeah. Well, no, like let's delve into why does it look cool to you? Let's
Yeah.
dig. Let's
Explain it
dig.
to me, man.
Yeah.
Like I want to learn. I
Let's
want to
dig into
know.
your childhood trauma and find
Yeah.
out.
Like you don't have to be afraid anymore. Show us on the doll where they touched you.
Right?
It made you want to buy a fucking Cybertruck.
Just tell us why your daddy wouldn't hug you.
Somebody out there's got a Cybertruck. We got to know somebody that's got one.
I don't know anybody.
I bet they wear
I just
those.
know I've
I bet
seen-
if you own a Cybertruck, you start wearing like those Macho Man, like Oakley blade sunglasses
There's
from the
one.
90s
There's
too.
one at the rec center every morning that I used to go.
I bet the guy that
swimming. There was one guy.
I
who
bet the
had
guy
one.
that owns the fucking Cybertruck still wears Zarbo's pants.
He used to
You know
park
those like
right next to
weightlifting
me.
pants from the 90s? Those big like MC Hammer looking weightlifting pants?
You're actually reminding me of the time I went to the grocery store and the two that live in our area,
Yeah,
like in the small perimeter,
yeah,
they were both at the grocery store at the same time.
What? Like the,
yeah. Two Cybertrucks.
Two
in the-
Cybertrucks in a parking lot.
in the
I bet
parking
they
lot.
fucking called each other too. Like, you want to hang out today?
But they weren't parked next to each other.
I bet they
So
have.
it's not like they did the thing where it's like, ooh, we got to park next to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Same car.
Yeah, no, it was they were separated.
Yeah.
You know they have probably like Cybertruck meetups where they all like touch
Probably.
dicks and
Yep.
like talk about how cool, like have sword fights with their cocks, you know, and
Yep.
like talk about how awesome the Cybertruck is and how it wasn't a waste of time.
How many women they don't
You know, lie
fuck.
about all the women they've slept with because of the Cybertruck.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
Yeah.
all in
It's total
Canada
pussy
or,
magnet.
You know.
yeah.
Well, no, they can't be from Canada.
I mean, the Cybertruck is a pussy magnet, but it just attracts a bunch of pussies to come over to look at your car and be like, God, look at this ugly fucking thing. At least I get laid. God damn. You know, we signed off already, but I really feel like that is the end.
I would go with the Beastie
We have a
Boys.
sole second episode now today of just making fun of Cybertruck.
I mean, with what I've recorded and then what we were talking about before, yeah, no, we've got a Cybertruck episode.
Cybertruck episode, or at least a funny
At least a
commercial.
special, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like a little special blurb midweek for the. Yeah, that's one. We can't post that one to Facebook, can we?
Chop them all up. We'll have a new commercial every
I'm
week.
pretty
Shitting
sure
on
Zuck
Cybertruck.
wouldn't mind us making fun of.
Please, if you're
Elon.
out there and you have a Cybertruck, contact me, message me. I'm not going to beat you up. I just want to know what was the logic here. What was the thought? Like, I mean, again, like you could have went out and bought an E150. You probably could have bought 2 or 3 of them for the price of a Cybertruck.
Are you
Your
kidding
whole
me?
family
A
could have had math.
Firebird, anything.
Buy an E150, buy a Proton pack.
E50, E150,
E150,
like the electric F-150, you know, the electric F-150. I mean, the E-Fit 150. I mean,
Yeah,
Chevy, something.
a fucking Prius.
God, I would have taken a Prius over that, and I'm a fucking mutant. Could you imagine me driving a Prius?
That would be a smart car. I want
Yeah.
to see you driving a smart car.
Right. I would take a Prius over a fucking Cybertruck any
Yeah.
day of the week. If I had 2 brand new ones right in front of me, and like Mr. Beast or whoever that fucking guy is, was
Oh,
like,
God.
you get to win one, you
Yeah.
know, like give me the fucking Prius at least. At least I can openly acknowledge that I'm a fucking lame ass loser and driving a Prius, but I can't do. At least you know it's like you're covering up something with a Cybertruck. Like, what demon is in your closet that you're trying to?
It's a Prius still in the box.
Yeah,
There's a Prius inside that Cybertruck dying to get out. like, like if you unwrapped the fucking Cybertruck and took the skin off of it, like the paneling, you would have a Prius on the inside.
The car was made by NECA.
That's right. It's just meant, yeah, the Cybertruck is the NECA toys version of an electric vehicle. It's just meant to look at, not to actually drive.
Yep.
And if you fuck it up, it was your fault because you should have never taken it out of the box in the first place.
Well, yeah,
Good going.
points.
You brought it back full circle.
Hey!
Look at there. It happens at least once per episode. I'm kind of shocked I didn't get to it first. No pun intended. Shocked.
Oh my god.
I mean, I have friends with Teslas, and they're cool cars. I mean, you know, I get
Yeah.
it. Like, but not the truck.
No.
If you want to get an electric vehicle, great. But and this is any manufacturer, they just don't, not trucks and not sports cars or definitely and damn sure not a muscle car. Like, you're not going to see a Cyber Camaro anytime soon. I don't want to ever see, like, I guess they did do a Dodge Hornet electric vehicle, which kind of sucks.
That's right, they did.
I think they had an electric version.
I always
of
forget about the Hornet.
Well, I know they were doing
Everybody did.
an electric DeLorean.
It's a
I
nice
think
one.
Dodge
They
forgot
did
about
do
the
it.
Hornet.
They did do an electric DeLorean. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, is it like a concept type thing? They don't have a production electric DeLorean.
No, I know they had pre-order. I don't know what the latest, but
Yeah,
it was
I don't know if
the
they've
guys who
actually
bought
did it.
basically the
Right. They're going to do it
They
either.
they did an electric version.
Where would you put the batteries for that thing? The DeLorean's like a coffee table,
Yeah. Right. Well, there's no back seat, so.
and there's no and the DeLorean actually falls
Well,
into the
might not have a
Cybertruck
trunk
category too.
anymore.
There's no reason to own a DeLorean unless it's the Back to the Future version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you mod it out and, I mean, all the way.
Yeah.
Why? Why? I
That's
saw
all I
somebody in
want.
Birmingham was selling a DeLorean. And I was like, there's a reason why you're selling it. It was a giant hunk of shit then. It's an even bigger piece of shit now. You know?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's a 40-year-old piece of shit.
There are people selling like crazy cars on Marketplace, like, because I've only come back to Facebook more recently, and so finally I'm getting all of these like these offers on Marketplace, and you see them, and they've got like people with a Ford T1 or whatever, and just like the old original cars that like are so decrepit. It's like, why are you even selling this? And then you see that it's only for like $3,000, and you're like, okay, that's why.
Like there's an ocean of Pontiac Fieros all over
Yep.
Marketplace. Like, 'cause,
Yep.
again, the car looked great. It was like a little
And Pontiacs
Lamborghini,
weren't that
almost.
bad. My mom had a Pontiac
I had a Firebird for
Sportster at one point.
I had a 99 Pontiac Firebird, brand new when I bought it. It was awesome. It was a T-top. I love that car.
Love Firebirds.
They're cool. But yeah, any electric vehicles, yeah, it's great for a car, but there's no point to making a
That's
pickup
a
truck
dream
or
car.
a muscle car.
That's a dream car.
What's
It was
that?
a Firebird for me.
Yeah. It was cool. I loved it.
Yep.
Had
Color
all
shi-
cow leather
color
seats and everything.
shifted,
Like back before we pussied out and started making faux leather. And
Color shifted.
I knew a
purple.
dude. His name was Otto,
That'd be
and he was a
awesome.
little German immigrant that used to come into my grocery store years ago. And he would tell me, and he worked for Mercedes in Germany for years and years and years. He was an engineer, and the guy was like, you know, cars just aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, they really
He
are.
said, I used to be able to go sit in any Mercedes, and I could smell the leather and tell you what animal it came from. Now it's all faux imitation leather and
Yeah.
fake plastic everything, and no wood grain paneling anymore. And
My car's supposed to be full leather.
that's one of the wishes that I wish the guys from Top Gear were still around, because I'm kind of curious what they thought about the Cybertruck. I mean, they had to have railed the thing. I don't know.
I believe it.
Fuck you, Cybertruck.
Yep. Yep.
You're a refrigerator with wheels.
Dryer.
You look like a fucking washing machine combo unit.
Yep.
Washer dryer combo
Yep.
unit with fucking tires.
Yep.
You know that little quarter thing you used to ride at the fucking grocery store?
Yes.
That's what I think when I see Cybertruck. Just a little neat, 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 neat. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but you'll have to pay a quarter to find out.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna do.
$250,000.
It's gonna be our next fucking little fake commercial that we do. Is I'm gonna just rail a Cybertruck right on. All right, for the Cybertruck episode, apparently. And I mean this with all sincerity. Peace and long life. Not
No,
your
you
truck,
don't.
because it ain't going
Not
to make
your
it
truck.
past
Nope.
Thursday, but
Oh.
maybe you'll survive long enough to pay that piece of shit off and buy a real car. With testicles. Big ones, like
The
the
little
size of
dangled.
grapefruit.
I wonder if any of them actually have those little dangly balls. in
If
the
somebody
back
had a
there.
Cybertruck with that dangly pair of nuts that people put that fad for a while there, I would
Yeah.
have to go kick them in the nuts.
Yeah. And the car.
And the car. I wasn't talking about the car. I was talking about No. That's assault, Jack. I would vandalize your car, though. Kick your
Yep.
cyber nuts.
Oh, don't say that though. We're
Oh,
we're
no,
just
no.
joke. We're
We're
just
just
joking,
kidding.
government. Don't come after
It's
us.
okay. We're branded as a comedy show, so
I would
Oh,
hope
so we can get
people
away
would
with
think
it.
it's a joke. Most of the time. You know, they say there's 10% of truth to every bit of bullshit, though.
That's true.
Just like that Cybertruck.
Yep.
10% of it was a good idea. The other 90 was bullshit. Next week, kids. See you around.
Bye. Hey, how old is Splinter?
Which one?
30.
30? He's only 30?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
that's what it said. It was the Ninja Turtle arcade game.
Oh.
He's
It was
only
showing the
30?
profiles of everybody.
I thought he was like 60 or something. I mean,
Well, he's supposed to be the old master, but
yeah, but not when you're 30.
Well, what's 30 in rat years though?
right.
You know,
Dude,
Hold-
rats don't live that long.
Is it 30 since he went from rat to a humanoid,
That's a good
or is
question,
it
yeah.
like total years on the planet?
Right?
See, I just saw Ernie Rice Jr. last week, and I should have asked him these
These
difficult
questions.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd have been like, "What the fuck is the matter with you? Who cares?"
I mean, the fact that I am older than Splinter kind of blows my mind. But I had
Well, he was
noticed
30
it
when the
before.
game came out in
That's
like
true.
89,
Yeah, he's
90,
older
so
now.
now he is in
Yeah.
like his 70s.
That's true.